people community, and do you love to laugh? If that's you, tune in every Wednesday at 7 p.m.
We create this space because we want to hear real talk, real conversation,
And
real life. We want to create a podcast where we can have conversations on purpose like dating,
Relationships,
faith,
business,
family,
travel,
food,
healing,
purpose,
friendships,
entrepreneurship, and fitness.
and everything in between. No topic is off limits. We are talking about it all.
Okay, listen.
I'm Michelle,
I'm Alicia Michelle.
and today's topic is
It's about love
in real life.
And then guess what? We're going to talk about ghosting. So let's get into it, because girls, listen, we got to talk about this ghosting, girl. Because have you ever dated someone? First of all, has she ever ghosted anyone? Because listen, ghosting has been. I think I got ghosted.
No. Got ghosted? I definitely ghost. But I don't think I've ever gotten ghosted. I kind of gotten ghosted. Okay, so this is twofold.
Okay.
So have I ever gotten ghosted? Kinda. So a couple months ago, this guy asked for my number. Gave him my number. We talked the first day. Never heard from him again. I end up posting on social media. Yeah. And then he ended up reaching out. But it was like kind of like at that point, you don't get a lifetime subscription to me. Your time is up now.
Ooh.
You had your chance. You blew it.
See,
And now your time is up. Because now I'm not interested anymore.
I would be interested either.
Yeah. So ghosting me might not be a good idea.
No.
Yeah.
So do you feel like
Yeah. And then try to double back.
No, we're not doing it.
Because I feel like, one or two things happen. Like, are you in something already? And you just kind of threw me in the mix? And you wasn't really ready for me? And then that thing didn't work out? And then you try to come back? Or did you get busy? Whatever. Why we not communicating?
And that was, I wonder if that's really a thing. Because honestly, like when I started talking back, reaching out, having different conversation, somebody literally told me that, have you been dating? I'm like, yes. Are you in a relationship? No. Oh, I thought you were because, I hadn't spoken to you. But you ain't reach out to see. You weren't consistent. So you didn't know. Like, but again, I ain't have my man.
No.
Like, if I'm dating, trust, you go down.
Yeah, I'm not parading my man on social media. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But no, we ain't gonna be hiding because we gonna be outside.
You ain't be outside.
In real life.
What do you do when you ghost though? You say you
So
ghosted. I want to know. Give me.
Yeah. So
the ghost.
Me ghosting, I guess the way that I ghost is just basically I just drop off the face of the earth. Like we might be talking and then I just wake up one day or it's like I'm going about and you texting, you call, and I'm like not really feeling it. And you just never hear from me again. I don't do that anymore. I think that it was a level of immaturity. It was a level of immaturity. Probably me being scared of what their response would be if I said I'm not interested or not really caring about what their response will be to me saying I'm not interested. I'm not interested. You won't understand I'm not interested when I'm done.
Ooh.
You don't hear from me no more.
You know what? And it's so crazy.
Right.
A lot of people, I know. But I just feel like if you're not interested, why you can't just tell someone?
I know, immaturity.
If you're not interested, just tell the person I'm not interested. And I think for me, like, I'm going to tell you, like, yeah, this time.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason why I don't really ghost, or again, why after I had male friends, like, again, if I talked to you before, and we at least talk like, again, like, a month or so, or 2 months, and you actually was a decent person, I said decent person. I can honestly be like, hey, we got to do this and this thing. We don't see eye to eye the same way.
Yeah.
What? Somebody just stop. I don't know.
Yeah.
Call. No answer.
Yeah, I would just kind of, you would call and I just stop picking up the phone, your text, I just stop responding. Because I'm just like, I'm not into it no more. But I agree. I think that, you do deserve a conversation, but I've also, told people that I'm not interested, and then they keep trying to go back and forth. Or they'll try to sneak date. You say, oh, why, what about being friends? And then you agree to being friends, and then next thing you know, they're trying to sneak date you.
You're so right.
So it's like to avoid that.
Yeah, you're right.
I just go out.
Yes. Go. Woo. Capital G. Okay, capital G.
Capital G gone.
Gone. Gone like the wind.
Gone.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so guess what? Let's get into our topics. And we had to talk about ghosting because child, people been ghosting people lately. And listen, Linda. Yeah. You can't be ghosting. Don't double back. So let's even talk about love, lust, or real life. What you got on your mind right now, girl?
Dating apps, yes or no?
I have never been on a date app. I did recently sign up. Not recently, but I was with stuff. But I didn't sign up. It's like I hit the little link to see what Facebook. Oh, what's that thing on Facebook?
I wouldn't do Facebook too much.
No,
yeah.
You mute millennium.
Yeah. Facebook got too corny for me. Like it was too much of too many people and their opinions and their thoughts, and it was just like this is getting corny. And that was like 3 to 4 years ago.
Oh
I was
my
like,
gosh, you are so right.
It gave very much corny.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my MG. Yeah. OMG. Now that you're saying it, I'm like, that's all people do on Facebook and literally talk about that. Like, I'm like, you could have journeyed.
Really?
You really could have talked about that.
Yeah, check GPT really or somebody else.
Yes.
But just keep seeing all this corniness on my timeline. I was like, you know what?
Yeah. And again, I can understand, like, some people be giving testimony, some people doing so much different things, but I just feel like, oh my God, this is so nuts.
Yeah, it was good for some things. Like, when you're trying to find a repair person or something like that.
Facebook
Marketplace. Yeah, like when I was in school, some of the study groups and things like that, they used to have. And there was some things that was connected, some pages that I follow that was decent. But it was, I was like, you know what, this is so different. I can spend my time.
So now, no dating app. I like to meet other people in person. Yeah. I will say that, like, if I know a lot of people don't talk to people in the market. There's different reasons, but I meet people that do. I don't see how you look at this big and regular stuff.
I agree. I think
all put out stuff on, but I want to see you just look rough for me one time, so I can see if you looking rough. If I like your roughness.
Yeah. Dating apps for me is for weirdos. Like, dating apps is for people who can't get women.
Dating apps.
Yeah, like weirdos, killers, murderers.
Oh shoot, they don't gag on, but did you just hear this?
They are. Are you gonna have you? Yes.
Yes. No, I mean, true. Yes. It's murderers walking up at the bar.
They are, but there's a lot of them on dating apps. They meet the girls every time. Like for me, a lot of times when I'm on social media and they say, "Oh, young woman have been murdered or something." She met a man on a dating app, and then next thing you know, she buried out in the woods somewhere.
You know what?
On a desert.
You probably right. You are so probably murderers. Well, listen, I don't get on there, so I don't know.
Yeah. Men that can't, pedophiles, men that can't meet women organically. Yeah. I mean,
so you don't,
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, no. I don't want to do that. So
never need to do that.
Never. Okay, listen, we don't need no dating apps. Okay, we like a natural.
Now, I will say, even though I used to think it was weird, like when somebody would try to like talk to me on Facebook or Instagram, I used to would not until one day I thought like, well, these are like real people. So I don't know. I guess I'm impartial. But again, at least you get to see some of their personality on those platforms versus just going on a dating app.
Yes, I feel the same way.
Because that has been a guy that asked
look, and that's so crazy. That's why I look down and read my card. Because literally, my question says, "What does dating actually look like today? Yeah. Today, not social media. What it looks like in real life, not social media. Because again, in social media, they make it seem like dating is so perfect. Don't forget, like you said, like people make different people their relationship goals, but at the day, like my relationship is my relationship.
I don't do relationship goals. Their relationships are so fake. They so fake.
I say this. I don't feel like anyone, and I can really choose. When I say this, I can choose honestly. I don't feel like anyone relationship. Yeah, with a straight face though. Look at her face. With a straight face. Let me say this. What I do believe, and I'm gonna say I can give 2 parts. I feel like some people are in relationships and are genuinely happy and are working towards being happy and have a good life together, right? Absolutely. And then I feel like like you said, the other ones are not necessarily things. But I do feel like, let me give you another bit to feel good. Fuck what my words say. But I do feel like there are people in relationships for different reasons, knowing they're not happy.
Yeah.
And that part really sucks. Because I would never want to be nobody knowing that. You know, again, I mean, I'm with this person because of X, Y, Z. No. We really got to do
Yeah. I feel like you got to pay for social media. I'm like, you could just not post. That's what I don't understand. And it's always a lot. So when you hear relationship goals, people never really idolize the normal relationship with a normal person. It's the stars, it's the rappers, it's the singers. They idolize those. When we think about it, that's when they're like, oh, relationship goals. What they don't understand is some of that is PR. Some of those relationships are fake. Those people are not really together. They are together for $1, and they don't really stay together. Y'all, oh, that relationship goes, I love them together. They're together for 4 months and then they broken up.
Yeah, how was that relationship?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when it comes to that type of stuff, like, no, I need.
Yeah. I might be like, oh, that's cute. They cute.
You need to have shared values. You need to have a vision and mission for our family. Where we going here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, relationship goals. I don't do relationship goals. I've never seen a relationship that was supposed to be looking at it like and idolizing like relationship goals.
Right. I'm gonna tell you one thing. That phone telling relationship goals. That phone is so cute today. I'm just saying.
Little slick back.
Yes.
Little slick back.
I had to do anything. It's so good.
Are you dating to be chosen? Ooh. Are you dating to be chosen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I feel like I am dating to be chosen because when I was having this conversation, the guy said, you know that you can be a little bit intimidated. Dang, I know, right? Dang.
That's such a pussy statement.
No, don't say that.
It is.
I don't know because I get that from men. And let me tell you why.
I get it too, and I think it's a pussy statement.
Let me tell you why. This is the conversation. Let me tell you why. Because I get that from men. And what I mean by that, when you say intimidated, I understand it because when I'm talking to a man that I expect to be able to hold a conversation with me, if they can, I can see why I'm seeing. You know what I mean? Like, they can have all these policies, but then you start really, like, getting into their mind, want to know, then how they grew up, how they think. What's their vision for themselves? What's their mission for themselves? How do they see themselves? Are they going with God? Who do they serve? When you start getting into these conversations, it is intimidating.
Yeah.
When you met, if a man never seen a woman that knows what she wants, or not even say know what she wants, like for the rest of her life, but just know what she wants at the moment.
Yeah.
That's what we all grow and change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you gotta really know if you want to be with that person you love and do it. That's not me saying like, let me see you at your worst.
Yeah.
Because when you looking bad that day, I gotta know if I still like your ass or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Because at the end of the day, like love fades. And then it comes back.
Yeah.
And it fades. Then it comes back. It's like sex. It fades. Then it comes back.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For
like,
sure.
Because again, all of our bodies go up and down. Something mentally there, something not there. So I think I do date to be chosen, but I just feel like because as I'm growing in God, I just got finished reading the book of Ruth because I really wanted to understand Ruth and Boaz and his word.
Love that story.
Yeah, and it's just like I just want to understand women in the Bible.
Yeah.
And I want to understand how God continues to show up for them and how they carry themselves. So I'm just studying women in the Bible, and what I'm learning is that Ruth never hates Boaz. That thing.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to chase that.
It's not about chicks. I think as women, when we meet a man that we like, we subconsciously try to grow ourselves in space that they're in. You know what I mean? And that wasn't like that for the school with you. Like, you know what I mean? She just got a tape with that. You know, and then, they straight unfolded how they will read about it. But it was just the fact that she just stayed at the right place at the right time and stayed there. Absolutely. So that's why I said, as long as I stay on the years of God and I feel like
your man will find you, and he will choose you. Yeah, I want to piggyback though on the men saying that women are intimidating, and why I said that's a statement.
I'm not getting.
Yeah.
I'm not no
So yeah. So if for me,
angels sitting on the good side.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not playing devil's advocate either. You know, but here's my thing, because I'm starting to get, like I'm getting impatient with these men. I'm getting impatient with these men. So here's my take on that, and why I say that's a pussy statement. So that if you are articulate and you can hold a conversation, you can hold a deep conversation, and you know what you want, and you know what you want in a woman. A woman should not intimidate you. I get it as well. I get it as well. Oh, you so intimidating. No, I'm not intimidating. I've met lots of men, and I can sit with them, and we can sit. Yes. And that man will never tell me I'm intimidated, because he's level with me. We can talk and we can have a conversation. You're only intimidated when you start asking uncomfortable questions.
That's what I was saying.
That he's not prepared to answer.
Or haven't been asked.
Or maybe haven't been asked. And that's the caliber of women that you dated. But this confident me that sit in any seat, in any space, do not tell me that I'm intimidated. I intimidate you again because I'm out to get nothing.
Yeah, definitely.
Because what about me is intimidating?
Yeah, that's right.
I know what I want. I'm articulate.
That's fine.
I'm asking you deep questions. Yes. I'm making you think.
That's what I was saying. That's intimidating. Like, it's so crazy. I do get that.
I get it too, and I'm over it. I'm tired of it. Right? It's like when a man see you doing your thing, and they come up like, "Hey, big money." You like, yeah, I'm gonna get on out of here.
Yeah, because you're supposed to
ask me for something.
Daddy about to ask you for something.
You been asking me for something.
You need something done.
Yeah, you like, I'm about to get out of here.
Person be big money, you should be swinging.
Man, tell me you intimidating. Man, ain't nothing intimidating about me. See, you scared. If you scared, say you scared. You can't hold a conversation. Say you can't hold a conversation.
You can't hold it. Say you can't hold it.
Yeah, that's like men too. Like to say that, when you're in a relationship or whatever, or you dating somebody and you start trying to talk to them or communicate to them, and the first thing they say, oh, you just want to argue. Yeah. You got one time to tell me that.
Yeah. One time.
You got one time to tell me that. Moving forward, you got one time to tell me that. I'm going head on out. You can breathe wrong, but I'm head on out. What you talking about? I'm head on out. What you gonna do? I'm head on out.
Head on out. Don't breathe wrong. You going head on out.
I'm just not going for it.
And I can understand.
Been there, done that.
Right. Been there, done it. We ain't doing it no more.
Okay. So
guess what? So we're learning what it looks like to put boundaries in place.
Yeah.
To slow down, to ask ourselves, do I love this person? Or am I just attracted to how they make me feel? Yeah. So, since like you said, certain stuff make you trip.
Yeah.
What boundaries are you putting in place? Like this time I'm slowing down.
Yeah.
You asking yourself, like, is this good for me at this time in my life? You know what I mean? Or am I just, you know what? No, I'm just attracted to them, and it's okay for you to move on. Because again, like, we need boundaries are necessary.
No, the boundaries are necessary in friendships and relationships and whatever. And this version of me definitely needs boundaries. Yeah. It's like I said, some of those non-negotiable things that once I hear them and it's a trigger for me, I'm out of there. I'm out of there. I'm not doing it because I know that's not the man that I am looking for. I'm just not dealing with it. Oh, you're intimidating. Bye. Bye. Mm-hmm. Oh, you just want to argue. Okay, you can't communicate. You're not emotionally mature. Bye.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think absolutely, yeah. Like I'm putting boundaries in place because there's certain things, like I said, I'm not going to do it. I'm getting older. I'm not getting younger. I know exactly what I want.
Exactly.
I know exactly what I'm looking for. I can, he ain't know I know. God know my man. I think
that's what I say.
I think he sent them to me.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think he sent them.
I did too.
Yeah.
Because listen.
Well, yeah, at boundaries.
That's why I brought up the fact of having boundaries, because of dating, like, again, like this.
Yeah. Set your boundaries, set your non-negotiables, set, some things that, you're flexible with, but those boundaries and those non-negotiables, don't go outside of that line.
So
you don't have to for the right person.
Another one of my questions then. So do you feel like y'all should have shared values when it comes to dating?
Absolutely. Yeah, because looks, like you said, looks fade. Bodies fade. One day my body be tea, the next day I look like Oompa Loompa. Or feel like it.
I know.
But now I want someone.
Like, next time I be looking like a little toothpick. I'm like, girl, you just ate yesterday. What happened today?
But I want a man to choose me for my mind, not my body.
Yeah.
I want a man to choose me for my personality. Not because I'm pretty. I just want a man to choose me because I have values that he is seeking in a woman. Yes. Right? Not because I'm pretty, not because I got a fat ass. Not because what is that artificial, superficial, actually, superficial reason. Date the value, because I am one day I might get fat.
God men, and what I mean God men, God fear men who know themselves, they know the God
for sure.
They know
for sure.
The God is a woman.
Past it. Yeah.
What? And hold you to a high regard because you know it right now, honey. Mm-hmm. You know it right now, honey.
Yeah, for
okay.
Sure.
So guess what? Ooh, I'm gonna roll right into this question because you know how I like to So since you get all into it, you really feeling this man that you been dating, girl. And let me tell y'all now, this little husband been trying to practice celibacy.
Yeah. We ain't practicing, we are. We tell him,
well, I'm sorry.
This cookie is on lockdown.
The cookie been on lockdown. When I say
ain't nobody getting it.
Listen, the cookie been on lockdown.
Locked down. Ain't nobody getting it.
Ain't no, dang.
I ain't giving it to her.
She wagging it in there. Ain't nobody getting it. Anyway. She feeling somebody now, so we don't know what they might be getting.
He ain't getting it either.
So, is sex before marriage wrong?
I don't think.
Are you practicing being celibate until you get a ring, until you get married, or until you right? I think I'll use just those only because I know where we both are now. Yeah. So I'll just use both of those until you get a ring. Because do you want to test it out before you get married? Or do you want to test out before you get the ring? So that way, if you propose, you say no. Or, because this is another question.
No, stay with one. Then we go down into the other one.
I just want to know because, my personal opinion. So, that's the angel part. One mind want to say that. My other mind be like, no. I'm testing it. Like, for sure. Yeah. I'm saying that I'm going to hold in my heart, Lord, my heart right here, I'm going to hold out. Yeah. But if I get something and it ain't what it should be, and it can't hold the weight that it's supposed to hold, I got to put my car and listen to it.
So this is going to be an interesting take. So
yes,
am I holding out? So first question was, is sex before marriage bad? Biblically speaking, yes, right? But I'm not a perfect Christian. Okay, I done already, that shit been sailed. I done got 2 kids out of wedlock. So,
what did they say? What did they have?
So biblically speaking, sex before marriage is wrong, but I already got 2 kids. I done already fucked that money. Ooh, okay? So I'm not necessarily
holding out.
Yeah.
You fucked other money up.
Yeah.
But the church
money's still good. I ain't fucked the church money up yet.
The church money still making in.
Yeah, so so that I'm not necessarily holding out. It's not all. Okay, so I'm not holding out for marriage.
Good. Tell us sit up, put her leg down.
Always cross my legs.
She's a lady.
Always cross my legs.
She's such a lady.
But am I holding out for a ring? Possibly yes. So I've dated every which kind of way, and I feel like right now, I told you, like when I met this guy, or not even that I met him, but when once he told me that he was interested in me, we don't even talk about sex.
He chose.
We're not talking about sex. We're not discussing sex because we're not having no sex. You're gonna date me. You're gonna court me, right? You're gonna treat me how I want to be treated, and it will happen naturally and organically. But there is definitely a time frame of when it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen within the first, I would say, 6 months. take it or leave it. You leave. He want nowhere though.
Okay.
But yeah, not this caliber, man. He's not going nowhere. But sex is not going to be a factor because for me, I need to grow in attraction. A lot of times for me, when I first meet somebody, I'm like, I am a little bit standoffish. It takes me a while to get comfortable. And it's not. This is not lustful. It's not a lustful relationship or a friendship or dating.
Yeah.
It really is about like getting to know him as a man, getting to know his values, how we align in values, what you need, what you want, what you're looking for in a woman, what I'm looking for in a man. That should be at the forefront of a healthy relationship. How we're going to communicate, all of those things are more important to me than spreading my legs for the man.
Especially at this point in our life.
Yeah, and I want him to be around as well. So, but in my, I guess, experience, when you go, like when you have sex too early, it can sometimes destroy. And it's not all the time because I met my kid's dad, and within a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of days, we was hunching. Yeah. And that was in it lasted 18 years. So I'm not saying that it had worked, but that also wasn't a healthy relationship either.
Yeah. See?
So maybe I should have waited.
See?
I am seeking at this time. I'm seeking a healthy relationship. I'm seeking a man that sees longevity in me. And if you see longevity with me, rather, then you don't mind waiting. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain.
That thing will do what?
This cookie my mama gave me for my birthday.
Woo! She gave to you.
Goes crazy.
It goes crazy.
Goes crazy.
The cookie goes crazy.
Goes crazy. The cookie, it does no, and I'm not even trying to toot my own horn, but I've never had a bad experience. Not on my end.
Okay.
Not on my end.
Listen.
And honestly, like, I don't even care about testing it out before, like I
know that's what I'm saying. On the other side, it's just like, you have to trust that God will give you what you need.
Exactly.
So I gotta say that again. You just got, when you really holding out and waiting in temperance, you really gotta trust that God will give you what you need and want.
Yeah, sex is very important. Like, sex is very important to me and in a relationship. But I'm just not interested. I'm not interested. In testing it out before. So me would have been like kiki like and all that. But this seriously, this one that's after, like, I am after marriage. I am after a ring. I do want a man of value because I am a woman of value. I ain't spreading these legs.
They ain't getting straight, honey, sugar. They ain't coming open.
They ain't.
Okay. So how has sex or not choosing to have sex shaped the way you experience relationships? Do you feel like it has been easier to navigate that?
Absolutely.
Because I know for me, as soon as I say, oh, you ain't getting no, I'm good. This is a lot. Oh, they gone.
Really?
They don't last long. No, not at all. Not at all. But again, younger guys have been more effective. And I don't even realize their age until I ask them how old they are. I'm like, God dang.
Yeah. Yeah, I get either younger or I get older.
Yeah,
I'm getting much older now. So, I guess it's a different caliber of man that I am dating right now. I could share in that experience. Like before, like, you're dating a man, once he realized, you know what I'm saying, you ain't doing no hunching, he might be out of there. But I've also experienced men that just was not, and I'll say this, let me backtrack a little bit. I am very particular about my men, and I don't like thirsty men. So if you come around me and you too oversexed and you too horny, that signals to me that you just be giving that.
You just be giving that thing.
And I don't want no man like that. I don't want no horny man like that. Okay. Like, horny for me and horny in general is two different things. Okay. I don't want no oversexed man. Because I'm like, and to me, like, again, that signals you just out here giving it up. You're not, you have no standard of, what you want. You will just fuck anything. Okay? I don't want that.
I don't want it.
So I've had both experiences. But if I want to sleep with you and you gone, good riddance. Good riddance.
See you later.
Yeah. But now I'm dating. Sex is not an equation. And we are dating beautifully. It's a wonderful, it's really is a wonderful thing when you take sex out of the equation and all you're doing is getting to know each other, you're having fun. You are talking about, the deep things and having those deep conversations. So good. It feels amazing.
I keep telling people, like, amazing. You really can sit and talk to the person. It feels different.
You ain't got a man trying to. You like get with me. Come on, chill. Yeah, like relax. It's gonna happen. It's like my mama gonna get you some.
Y'all big mama gonna give you some.
Big mama gonna get you some.
Big mama gonna give him some. Oh my god. So
Yeah.
Girl, big mama gonna take care of that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah, calm down.
Calm down.
Simmer down.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, in your opinion, what is the difference between love and lust?
Girl.
What's the difference between love and lust?
What? I feel like lust can go in a lot of different ways. Only because you can lust after somebody else. Mm-hmm. You can lust after someone else who you can do. Mm-hmm. You can lust after and just been you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The eyes be like,
yeah,
all over them.
I'm gonna not be on a treadmill, just looking.
So I think that's lust. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think everybody, when you initially find someone attractive, especially if they were hot, they fat. They fat. You initially lust. And I think lust eventually dies, especially you don't like the characteristics about it. Their attitude.
Yeah, personality trash.
Listen, mouth trash.
Yeah.
Feet trash.
Yeah.
House trash.
Hello.
It trash.
Hello.
You know, this
trash.
For us to go down immediately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Down.
Yeah.
You know, and again, I feel like with love, it's the same thing. I feel like you can love somebody and then
yeah.
You know, I feel like again, people make you mad and you not saying your feelings change, but she feel like it's a lot more like girl, you know, first the heart real
yeah.
You know, when they piss you off.
Yeah. Get tight. It's tight like a heart attack.
Like a little,
yeah.
Know? So I feel like love makes you try to go above and beyond for a person.
Yeah.
And I feel like at some point lust is like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, that's why nothing lust will ever work.
I feel like love makes you go above and beyond.
Yeah.
You can fall in and out of love with the person. You can fall in and out of love with things. Mm-hmm. Like you find in and out of love with the thing that we love. Yeah. Let's just say garden. You love the garden. I feel like we love things, and then when we fall out of love with them, start missing. Mm-hmm. And then we gotta find a way to fall back in love. Yeah, reconnect that thing that we love. Yeah. Again, I think that's why I go back to I always tell people go back to your childhood. What did you used to love doing that innocent? If you didn't have no fear in your heart about it. Because that's what made you happy. That's true. I know, that's seriously. True. And the reason why I'm saying that is when I think about you in your garden, remember last time when you were playing your garden, you were literally out here playing, and you were telling the story of your childhood. You don't even realize how much I was paying attention to the story. Yeah. But you were out here playing and telling me all the childhood things that you remember about your childhood, your family, your grandmother, the things that happened. You were doing something you loved and remembering a time that made you happy. Yeah, that's true. So for me, I think that's why I try to always leave for love. Yeah. It's crazy thing comes out sometimes. You catch it sometimes, especially you like, did my girl just say that? Oh, that's you know what, girl, that's not nothing. Yeah. So I feel like there's a difference between love and lust. You fall into love. But lust, no. I feel like eventually you get over it and you're like, I'm done.
Yeah, because lust is just that initial, like that initial heat that you feel when something is enticing. Like and you just like, oh, it's like that new toy or that new, car when you first get it, and you like, oh, it's everything. But then after a while, you realize things.
You lost that for a car. When you realize that car payment hit a little different. That's lusting over.
Hello.
What?
You like
I used to like you.
Yeah.
That lust over.
We're not.
We lust over a lot of things.
Yeah, and then it becomes ordinary.
We lust over money.
Yeah.
And then when we get in this song, you mad because your money gone.
Or you just realize like it didn't bring you the joy that you thought it would. Yeah.
So that's why I don't like lusting that thing. I feel like it eventually goes. You be so
Yeah.
So yes, man.
Okay. Would you still want to be with a person if sex wasn't an option? If you took sex out of the equation, do you think that you could be content?
You know, we asking a future sex therapist.
Mm-hmm.
You asking a future sex therapist.
Yes, ma'am.
Would say that one more time.
Would you still want to be with a person if sex wasn't an option? You could not. Maybe you're with this guy, he had an accident, and he's been sex no more. Would you still want to be in it?
Well, are we married or in a relationship?
Either or 50-50.
Right. So let me say this. They gonna get around. Ooh, Chaz, how are you? I think I'm going you to a fault. However, if he said, I gotta go what he said. If he said, it wasn't what he said. If this is my husband, that's how I said we got. All right, so we was in a relationship. Yeah. I will hold you down as long as you allow. Okay. Only because the relationship can be totally different than that.
As long as he allows you,
or
as long as you
can. As long as he allows.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is, listen, real shit on the side. People attitudes make you lose their purpose. Okay. So that's what I mean. As long as he allows. Okay. Because if I'm in a relationship with you, I know for sure what the Bible says about relationships and versus. Okay. So I'm never going to subject myself to be wifely used for a relationship. Okay. However, I can respect the person that I'm in a relationship with, and if something tragic happens to you, I would stay there as long as you're alive. Okay. Because if your attitude is nasty because you're in the situation that you're in, you telling me you don't want me around because you're dealing with your own ish. I need to let you deal with your own ish so you can see God and deliver your own ish, and maybe you'll come back and apologize to me for your mess. And even if you don't, it's not saying that I need it. But because I had this relationship with you, because I said about love and care for you, I never see you in that particular space. Yeah. So I'm gonna stay as long as you allow me, because if your attitude shit, I will pray for you and keep you. I'm having a whole conversation with you, like, this is unbearable for me, and I wish you nothing but the best. If you need something, feel free to reach out. But I know for sure that this part of it's going. Now my husband, I know for sure that I told God. Yeah. For better or for worse, to death do us part. I know his son gonna be able to do what he needs to do. Okay. You know what I mean? I think, he's gonna be like, don't leave. I'm like, I ain't leaving nowhere. I know what that time used to do. Okay. So in a still get relationship, no, he can't get it up. Sex is not an option. That don't mean you keep saying it. No, I'ma still put my tongue down there and let him know, like, baby, you see, on a gummy worm. You damn right, baby. I'm so good. There's some things I'm not doing. See, there's some things I'm not doing. I'm not. Even when I'm in, like, I'm dealing with somebody, they like talking about some sucking to get it hard. You sucking to get it hard. I'm not doing that. You do somebody sucking to get it hard. I'm not. You listen to me. Yes. I'm not doing that. That's a you problem, because it ain't me. It ain't me. It ain't you. It ain't me. So you like, what, you got a problem? You sick? Because it ain't me. I'm not. It ain't never getting me. But you're not supposed to if it ain't your husband, though. But what I'm saying is, you say something. What I'm saying was, that's what I'm saying. As his wife, what But I'm saying,
Yeah.
I am willing to play with my tongue, let him know that. I ain't saying that.
So find other ways to please him.
I'm saying I'm finding other ways to let him know that I'm still present.
Okay.
So mentally,
Yeah.
no matter what happens, no matter what he's going through, release that stress of it.
Mhm.
You know, because some men are really not going to have a conversation with you and be like, especially when they know they can't do anything down there.
Mhm.
Don't allow me to see you. I know you still have me. And I mean, that's a real honest.
For sure.
You know,
For
that
sure.
man that
For
took
sure.
some time to pray about that if he
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah.
Not all men. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
and I mean, I think that it's about about being honest with yourself because you know that for some people that
Yeah.
that's a reality. I think for me it would be come down to like maybe how old am I? Because if I'm up in age and that happens, I can still be in it and not have sex. I am just not that horny of a person. Like I'm
They want to say
abstinent
that
right now.
Yeah, that's
You
my
know, and
point.
so
It's not at
and I'm
all.
not having sex right
I feel
now.
like the women that it's hard to practice abstinence, you
I have
don't
no
have
self
a
control.
discipline.
Yeah, self
Because they
control
got
and discipline. Yeah.
discipline, self control. You like you ain't tapped in with God. You ain't self seeking. You scared to be alone by yourself.
Yeah.
Like it just the
It's
list can
not
go
that
on.
hard.
The list can go on. Because we can get out like this thing. Like come on now. Listen, it's gonna eventually get dry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all better save it.
Yeah. So I think depending on how old I am, how old he is.
But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
If
Just
I'm
for
in a
me, it's
relationship
just
or not, like you said.
married. It just like I said, like you said, depending on age for me, married. Until
Yeah.
God releases me from that marriage,
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure that my husband is mentally okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I still need him to supply all of my needs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I would say too, if I was in a marriage and that happened, but you decided you was going to be, nasty to me,
That's
and
my
things like,
point.
I can offer you grace and I can offer
Until
you
God
time
releases you
and
from that
all of
marriage.
those
That's why I said
things.
that.
But if you got to a point where it became abusive, whether it's verbally abusive, you ain't never gonna be physically abusive. But if you start thinking you're gonna verbally abuse me
That's my
because
point.
of an accident or because of some inefficiency that you had, I don't know if I would stay in it.
That's my point.
But I could be with someone if you took sex off off because there's so many other things like outside of it. I had a lot of sex. Had a lot of sex in my life.
Girl, I ain't done having it.
I ain't done having it either.
Oh, I
But
was
could
about to say,
I?
but
Yeah,
no,
I could.
no.
I could.
Oh,
Yeah, in a
you say yes.
relationship,
I
I don't
say
know. Yeah, in a
hell
relationship,
no.
I don't
I
know
want that
if I
thing to
would
pop.
stay. Yeah.
But that was the question. Like,
Yeah.
I asked the both. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think it was good.
absolutely.
Oh wow, I like that question. But
Okay.
most people think lust only means sex. I don't think that's true. I think chemistry make us adore it when it comes to us. Because I'm sure, right?
For sure.
Like I do. I feel like depending on chemistry, oh,